Hello everyone, we're finally to our Civil War simulation. For the week of May 26th to 29th, you'll be taking part in a simulation where you're either a northern or southern soldier fighting in the Civil War. The topic of the week is the Civil War simulation. The essential question is, what was it like being a soldier during the Civil War? Monday, May 25th is Memorial Day. We have no lessons planned. Memorial Day is a federal holiday in the United States for honoring and mourning the military personnel who died while in service of our United States Armed Forces. Memorial Day has mysterious origins, but the first occurrences of such a day started during the time of the Civil War. The Civil War simulation is a 5-episode simulation about the Civil War and the experiences of soldiers. Each day there is an episode to play, followed by a war journal where you record your experiences as a soldier in the war. This is a role-playing game, and winning isn't always the most fun. Play with friends, make good decisions, and live with the die rolls. Sometimes the best moments happen with good or bad rolls of the dice and friends to laugh with. For your materials, you'll need a pencil, paper, and a 6-sided dice. Print or create your own stat sheet, and complete your war journal after each episode. Turn it in at the end of the week on Teams. The episodes can be found on Teams or Mr. Jackson's website. You'll need to download and play on a computer with PowerPoint. You shouldn't be playing it on Office 365 online. The simulation is 5 large PowerPoint files. Each may take a few minutes to download. When you click on the downloaded file, they will play automatically. If you hit escape, it will close the simulation and you'll need to start over. If you cannot play because you do not have PowerPoint on your computer, try uploading to Office 365 and playing there. 2 things to note though: it only works if you're in slideshow mode or presentation mode, so you need to make sure that it's playing that way, otherwise your hyperlinks won't work. And finally, if you're playing on Office 365, do not scroll or use your arrow keys. This will mess up the simulation and it won't work for you. Here's our weekly overview. Monday's Memorial Day, so there are no lessons. On Tuesday, you have episode 1, so you'll start with the intro video, creating your stat sheet, and then playing episode 1 and doing the war journal for episode 1. On Wednesday, you have episode 2 and the war journal. On Thursday, you have episode 3 and 4 with the war journal for episode 3 and 4. And finally, on Friday, episode 5 with the war journal. Make sure all the war journal episodes are completed and then you submit them on Teams. So, for your activity checklist, gather your materials and watch the intro video. The Civil War Simulations episode 1 through 5 is what you're doing throughout the week, and you'll be turning in your war journal for episode 1 through 5 on Friday. Some additional notes for you. Play with a friend. Role-playing games are most fun when you can get into character and play with other people. Make smart decisions and live with your die rolls. You'll have more fun, and besides, you're not graded on how good you do in the simulation. And finally, review the technical portion of this PowerPoint if you have any trouble. Alright, have a great week and I'll see you all later.